Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Next, we are going to start our new topic, that is deformation. First of all, in the deformation, we know about what is elasticity. First picture come into our mind that about the elasticity, that is the rubber band. But it really means that if that is elasticity, we can discuss in further. If we could take an example of helical spring, when force of compression and extension is applied on a spring, both are in opposite direction but equal in magnitude. That is called deforming force because that can change the shape of a helical spring. If we remove the forces, they regain its shape. Ability to regain original shape when force is removed, that is called elasticity. There are the few examples of elasticity, that is sponge ball and rubber band. We can apply a force or parallel or perpendicular, they can come back to its original position. That is called elastic deformation. But if there is a limit in the elastic deformation of an object, yes, there is a limit in the elastic deformation. We can consider that a great force is applied on the spring for a few instances. If the force become more excessive, that the spring can permanently deform, or at a point it can be breaks. That is called permanent deformation. This type of deformation is the object cannot partially attains its original shape once the applied force is removed. That is called plastic deformation. Suppose we have a rubber string and a string made up of a steel string, both of the same thickness and same height, both are identical to the same height. If the both are stretched equal and opposite with the forces which can stretch longer, it is obvious that the rubber string can stretch further as compared to the steel spring. It can barely stretch, but it can stretch, but it is noticeably that it can stretch. But it cannot stretch as far as the rubber band string as compared to the steel string, because it is more resistant to the elastic, and it is less resistant to rubber band is less resistant to the elasticity. And then we can remove the force. When we remove the force, the steel string come quickly into the original shape as compared to the rubber string. So we can say that the steel string is more elastic as compared to the rubber string, because in the language of physics we can say that those objects which can come back quickly to its original position, that are called elastic. So here steel string can come back to the original position as quickly as compared to the rubber string, so that it is more elastic as compared to the rubber string.